Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cinderellimouse and I'm here today with The Sims 4. Thank you as always to the EA Creator Network who do provide me with codes for the expansion packs and the kits and all that good stuff. I am very blessed and I appreciate them. I'm an idiot and I totally forgot to upload this family when For Rent came out. Now I'd made this family in advance. I was looking forward to updating them with the expansion pack and the new clothing from that pack and the traits and things like that. And I completely forgot to upload them. I completely forgot to do a video on them. I failed. But here they are. Now, they are the Racket family and they are kind of a crime family. My plan for what I was going to do with this was to have them have a row of houses, very British looking, but they were all in kind of like a rundown state of disrepair. They were going to be kind of like, basically they were going to be bad landlords, bad tenants, and kind of an interesting family for you guys to play with and work with. But yeah, I failed. But here they are, better late than never, right? So Max Racket is kind of like a crime lord. He is not a good person. And so I can't really remember this family very well myself either. I need to kind of refresh my own memory about them. But you've got Mansion Baron. So he wants to own a big fancy house. So this is why he's got into property in the first place. But don't expect him, if he's your landlord, don't expect him to be paying his money for you to repair stuff. Like, you're on your own. Rent might be kind of cheap, but you know, anything goes wrong, you've got to deal with it yourself because he's not spending money on it. He's not that way inclined. He is a kleptomaniac as well. So you're gonna have to make sure you lock your doors tight if this guy's your landlord. He is mean and he is a bro. So not a good guy at all. I can't even remember if I fully completed these Sims or not. He has some preferences there. He likes classical music. Again, he's kind of a little bit mob boss vibes, but kind of a little bit British. Look at his profile. Again, I love interesting profiles on Sims. I love a good strong nose. And I gave him this kind of almost like vulture-like or hawk-like style to him. Again, I'm not kind of calling out any cultures or anything like that. I just wanted to give him kind of like a sharp profile. And I think his face has a lot of character. I'm really happy with how he turned out. Did I give him full outfits? I believe I did. There you go. So we'll flick through. I can't remember where I got up to. I can't even remember if I completed these Sims or not. But yeah, he is definitely one to watch out for. And then his wife, again, I've given her a very British kind of maybe working class comes into money kind of look. So this is Marigold Racket. Look at her face. Like, she's got quite a hard, kind of almost masculine face. She definitely has that orange kind of sunbed fake tan look and the kind of like white blonde hair as well that you're gonna see on a certain type of person here in the UK. A lot of makeup for her age. Same girl, can't judge you for that. And again, she does also have that kind of hawkish look to her. I do feel like she's probably had a bit of work done. She's been to knock off Nancy Landgrab's plastic surgeon, so I feel like she's got like lip fillers. I feel like she's had that thing as well, you know, like when people get their eye bags filled but they take too much water and start to look like puffy, you get like proper little like lumps under your eyes. So she's had some very cheap, badly done surgery basically, and she is a little bit of a trophy wife for Max Racket. I feel like maybe she was quite cute in her younger days, but what appeals to him more than anything else is that she's the Bonnie to his Clyde. Again, not a good person. Like, she is very much a wheeler dealer. She's a schemer, and they're kind of you know, a couple to be reckoned with. I wouldn't mess with them, put it that way. She does have the public enemy aspiration. She is evil, she's ambitious, but she's very neat. You know, she likes to keep up appearances. Think evil Mrs. Bouquet. Her likes and dislikes, she has pink, red, pop music, hip hop music. Again, she's probably one of those, like, probably driving in a, you know, like kind of like a Porsche, or I don't know, a soft top Toyota or something like that, and she's kind of got the hip hop music blaring, and she's singing along, and she's saying like things she probably shouldn't be saying, and thinking she's really cool and hip, but like she dislikes anything that's kind of like icky or dirty, so she doesn't like gardening and fishing and things like that. She does like cooking. I feel like she's, you know, she likes cooking for the family. She has got this, it's not in a trait, but I do see her as being quite family orientated. It's like the family, right? So yeah, she likes to look after her sons, and she has a lot of kids. She has a lot of sons, and so the oldest son, Dennis Racket, is actually the one who is intended to take over the family business. So he's the one that's going to be managing the property. He's going to be the one inheriting the property and the family business, yeah, he's also not maybe a great guy. No, actually, did I have? I might be getting mixed up. No, yeah. So he's kind of like the favorite child, and he's the one that kind of like the mum and dad kind of dote on, and you know, see as the big man around town. So Dennis Racket, he's got successful lineage. So he is, again, he's inherited that, you know, the importance of the family doing well. So he wants his offspring, his kids, to be good. He's ambitious. He's also a kleptomaniac. Again, this is a crime family. They're probably in the criminal career, and he's a perfectionist though. So where the dad is happy to let the property crumble, he sees a little bit of prestige in you know, owning the fancy houses and the good houses and the nice things. So he's inherited that a bit from his mum, I guess, because he likes to keep up appearances. But yeah, he wants he's probably going to be the one who wants to improve the housing situation, not for the tenants, but because of the reputation and how that looks on him. And again, I think he's got a really sweet face. I think he's actually quite handsome. He's got a slightly softened profile from that of his parents. Like I say, he's definitely the lad around town. I kind of wish we had like a shorter ponytail, something a little bit like Steven Seagal from the 80s, rather than this long one. But I like the front of it. I like the way it looks there. So yeah, definitely a bit of... Oh, I didn't show you all of Marigold's outfits. Let me just kind of flick through. So she's got the Ugg boots on. She's got a little bit of fake fur. She's got gold jewelry on. She's a bit tacky, guys. Yeah, she's a bit mutton dressed as a lamb as well, which again, same. I can relate. Again, like the full pink kind of like velour tracksuit, like the kind of the pale lips with the fake tan. She definitely has a certain look about her. And again, not judging if this is anyone's style, like not judging. She kind of rocks, but I've definitely gone for a certain stereotype here. So that's all her outfits. Yeah, again, probably quite hot when she was younger, and she's kind of clinging on to those days. Let's go through Dennis Racket. So again, just kind of like a very typically male kind of sporty kind of look, like sporty streetwear. He's got this slightly mafioso look to his formal wear, which I think suits him very, very well. Athletic wear, sleepwear. He's got the kind of love heart on his arm there. Party wear, swimwear. Yeah, he's a bit of a typical bro. He is quite devoted though to his young wife, Silver Racket. Now Silver doesn't fit in that great. She's kind of finding her place within this very established, very close-knit family. Very, very pretty. Again, she has trophy wife vibes. Very sweet looking, very innocent looking. She is quite sweet and innocent. She's not a good person, but she's got a kind of naivety, a childishness around her. She was probably a bit of a jokester in school. She was probably, you know, one of the popular girls who's like always doing her makeup and things like that. She's always on her phone. She doesn't really engage in education. She's probably bunking off and kissing boys behind the bike sheds. And again, she does want that prestige. So she's also a mansion baron. So I feel like her and her husband, Dennis, are going to kind of get on well together in terms of like they want to take over the family business. I do feel like they are keeping up appearances in terms of looking good, having a good reputation, that kind of thing. She is materialistic. She wants to be bought jewelry. She wants nice things. She wants to be driving around in the fancy car. So this family very much equates money with reputation and prestige, right? They are like, if we have nice things, then we are good people. That's how they kind of think about things. She is lazy, she is childish, she's not really going to pull away. She definitely just wants to reap the benefits of her husband's business. Some of her likes and dislikes: pink, pop music, the things you kind of expect. She likes mixology, partying, things like that. And they have 2 children together. They have Shark, Racket. Oh, I haven't shown you all her outfits. Let me show you her outfits. So again, she's got a bit of a Barbie girl thing going. She's kind of like, I feel like Silver is how Marigold views herself. Marigold thinks that she looks like Silver, but yeah, I don't know. Very pretty, not necessarily a good person. And again, a little bit tacky, but very much of a younger generation. So slightly more on trend, right, that you would expect from her age. Shark Racket then. So he's going to be a bit of a bully. He's self-assured and he's social. So he really likes to kind of dominate the social group. He's very much the leader. He kind of like speaks out in class. Other kids look up to him because he's kind of tough. Yeah, he's got that going for him. Likes black, you know. Again, very, very much a typical boisterous boy. He likes red, alternative music, and fitness. Sweet little Lolly Racket, though, is an absolute charmer. So she is going to be a menace when she grows up. Look at this kid. You can see it in her face. She's got like Angelica vibes. So yeah, everybody thinks that she's like, they call her things like angel, sweet, but she's got everybody wrapped around her little finger, this little kid, and she knows it. She knows it. Okay, to some of the other brothers. Okay, so Bill Racket. Bill Racket very much takes on his father's nature. He's not a good person. And he's very, very spiteful and jealous that his older brother is the one that's taking over the business. His brother has this hot girlfriend. His brother has the perfect family. So he is very much the black sheep of the family, if you will. He's quite spiteful that he's not the favourite child. So he also wants to prove himself. He wants to be fabulously wealthy. How he does that is up to you. Maybe he wants to branch out into his own property ring, or maybe he wants to find other ways of sourcing money. He's not a kleptomaniac, but he is materialistic and he is hot-headed and he is non-committal. So I feel like, you know, this is, although he blames everybody else and he doesn't take on any responsibility himself, it's like it's always everybody else's fault. And he but I think his parents know that he doesn't have that work ethic to kind of like take over the family business. So they kind of, yeah, it's kind of his own personality, his own fault. But, you know, what he gets up to, kind of, you know, like thinking of like, you know, the Mitchell brothers and the EastEnders and things like that. You know, think of that ilk of character. Yeah, he's not too happy with the state of things, and there is a bit of tension between him and the rest of the family, especially his older brother. But we can flick through and see some of his outfits. Yeah, taking on that slightly tacky edge, I guess, from his mum with the leopard print. And yeah, that is his whole vibe. And things that he likes black, hip-hop music, alternative music, and fitness. So maybe, I don't know, he's gonna have a gym and recruit criminals because they're hard and mean in the gym. I don't know. And then Dudley Racket, who is the youngest son, the youngest brother, and he's actually quite sweet. He's the only one in the family who actually has, you know, is quite genuine and quite kind. He's a little bit derpy. And again, I feel like as the youngest child, like the family have kind of mollycoddled him a bit. You know, he is clumsy as well. So I feel like he's good, he's clumsy, he wants to be a neighborhood confidant. Because of his sweet nature, I think the rest of the family kind of are a bit overprotective of him, which is probably, you know, almost sheltered him a little bit. He is genuinely like the angelic good child, and he has grown up to be that way. And again, I feel like maybe he's not that intelligent. He probably doesn't realize a lot of the crime and things that are occurring around him. So little So look at his little face. He's such a little cutie. Look at him. And then what's he got going on? Handiness. He likes blue, music, yellow, programming, video gaming, and mischief. So I will kind of finish them off a little bit. I will stick them up on the gallery, and you can grab them if you want to and tell your own little story with them. I think it's a shame because I put a lot of work into them, and I think they've got really interesting faces, really interesting character, and I'm a bit mad at myself that I never remembered to actually do a video on them and finish them and upload them. I think the problem was that I was trying to build a house for them and I just couldn't get the house quite right, and so I gave up on that, and then yeah, never remembered to do this. But yeah, that's the Racket family. So do as you please with them. They are intended to be antagonists. They are tended to be against the grain and not necessarily good characters. So whether you want to have these be your landlord and kind of like use that as some sort of challenge, or you want to play as the family and play in character and kind of act as they would act, they probably get into a lot of bar fights, this family. I'm gonna warn you now. Yeah, I think they'll be an interesting family to play with, and I hope you enjoy them, and whatever you do with them, it's totally up to you. And that's it. Take care. Excited for the next pack. I will be creating Sims for it. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do yet. I've got a few ideas. I want to create some interesting characters for you guys to kind of play around with. You know, the kind of people that, you know, you might date and, you know, things go a bit wrong. I think is going to be quite fun. Or like the people who get overlooked on dating sites and then, you know, but they're actually really sweet. So I'm gonna play around with some dynamics with that when I create my own Sims for the next expansion pack, which is out towards the end of the month. And yeah, watch out for those videos too if you enjoy my Sims, and go and check out my other videos on other Sims as well. Do take care. I will see you again soon. Bye friends.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.